Hello, everybody. I am live, kind of. I don't know. So again, I'm gonna wait for a few people to join in here while we're waiting for the live stream to kick in. Uh, Today is Thursday, August 30th, I think, 30th, 31st, 2018. And hello, I got one viewer. Nice. Already, that was quick. Two viewers. Nice, even better. So. What's up, Rob? Big, you're one of my main dudes, Rob. You're always joining my live feeds and stuff. So I'm very happy that to have you as a fan, buddy. Thank you. This video that I wanted to do today was mostly because I wanted to consider maybe fan funding for my YouTube channel, and I wanted to get y'all's opinion on it. Maybe, Rob, you're always playing a game, man. That's okay though. If you have to jump out of the live stream, that's fine. I don't mind. So yeah. So again, this live stream is mostly just because I'm considering doing fan funding for this YouTube channel. Considering that the live or this specific channel is still growing, so I am starting to vaguely consider it now. I was talking to I was having a chat with TechRight last night. If you guys don't follow his channel, by the way, give him a subscribe, man. He posts a lot of great content. He does a lot of phone reviews, and the guy knows what he's talking about. And him and I were having a phone conversation last night. He gave me a call. He reached out to me, and I'm just very impressed on what he knows as far as YouTube and how he's gotten his channel so big. So I want to give him a big shout out, TechRight. Go follow him. He should be on one of my last videos. So we were conversating on little things like how to improve my channel, etc., like that. And one thing that I didn't really get into the topic of conversation with him. It was kind of mentioned, but not really. Was fan funding. Okay, so there's websites or whatever called Patreon. Where I'm able to make an account and I'm able to be followed by people on there, and I can actually get funded. Rob, if you have to go to bed, see you later, man. That's fine. So, and I'll see you later, man. If you have to get in bed already, it's already 10:30 at nighttime, so it's not a surprise if you have to go to bed. I just wanted to kind of put up a live stream. I've been wanting to do more live streams lately. I don't know why, and I'm hoping the lighting is good, guys. By the way, right now it's pretty okay, I guess. I'm not. Trying to get the lighting back there a little better so you can see that little light on the couch. You just saw what time it is. All right, man, that's fine. So again, I'm considering fan funding maybe for this channel, mostly because there's times where I want to maybe review a specific product or cell phone or whatever, and the money and funding is not there due to my monetization. I am not getting a lot of high revenue when it comes to my videos, obviously, right now. So for my channel, one of these days, if, I'm considering doing a live feed where it's just donations or hey, what's up, Dead Zone? But again, I might do a live feed where I might just ask for donations so that I can possibly go out and buy another budget phone out there, something to review for you guys. Because again, that's basically where I started. I started off in the cell phone review game, and right now, there's a lot of high-end tech products out there. But at the same time, there's also a lot of mid-range devices that are very cost savings for a lot of people out there who don't want to spend $500+ on a cell phone. And I kind of want to get back into that groove, I guess, a little bit. I've been wanting to. It's just and again, I was talking to TechRight last night. I told him right now funding's just not there. A lot of the time back in the day, I used to buy my cell phones outright, out of pocket, and I would review them, obviously. But for now, again, funding hasn't been there, and I do want to continue making content for you guys. That's for sure. If you follow my channel, I've been trying to make a lot of videos for you, and not just live streams, not just what I'm doing right now, obviously, but I'll try to get ideas out of nowhere, and I'll try to do a video off those ideas. Whether it be recently, I've been upgrading my old 2009 E-Machines computer, which again, if you guys are a fan, you've already followed my YouTube channel, you already know that there are a lot of old computer parts and whatever are very inexpensive. So if you want to upgrade, it's really not cheap to do, or it's not really expensive to do, excuse me. So it's a really inexpensive thing to do instead of having to go buy a brand new computer and spend maybe like $300 to $1,000 on something that might be a little cost effective for you. I'm trying to give you guys the alternative here on how to upgrade an old PC that you might have that you don't want to replace. And it could be little things like just upgrading it to like the version of Windows, obviously, to upgrading something as little as like an SSD. So like SSDs, this is a Kingston SSD, by the way, and this is a brand of hard drive. Right now, you can get like 120 gig hard drive on an SSD for like $20, like less than $30. So they're really cheap. This one I actually paid close to, I think, a little under 50, maybe $50, just because it's double the size and capacity. This one's about 240 gigs. Mills Hustles just followed me on Twitter. Thanks, brother. I've been trying to get followers on Twitter. So I appreciate that, buddy. I am trying to kind of get my follower count up on there because, my videos do go there when I do post updates on this channel. If anytime a video uploads, that channel automatically sends a notification to Twitter saying that my video is uploaded. And the reason I'm like wanting more followers on Twitter now also is because like a lot of people don't see that I'm uploading videos on the YouTube homepage. And I don't know if that's because of the YouTube algorithm or whatever like that. But I feel like if you guys are following me on Twitter and whatnot, you guys are going to see like what I'm putting out a lot more because it's being posted on my feed. So that's what's going to happen. So Mill Hustles, Mill, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. So again, I started this live stream because I wanted to talk about fan funding. And if you or like any other of my YouTube fans here support fan funding, it's hard with all the banning. I have lost over 1,000 followers. Twitter has a great tech community. Instagram is better. Also join a bunch of Facebook groups. And I've never really considered that, joining Facebook groups. I'm not sure what's going on with Twitter, like you said, if there's bannings or whatnot. But right now, obviously there's spammers out there and there's a lot of fake accounts going on. But it's whatever. You put meal, okay, like the 1,000, okay, meal hustles. Well, that's good, man. Muy bueno. My Spanish is horrible. That's why. And that's because I'm Hispanic as well. Like a lot of people think I'm Asian. I'm not Asian. I'm actually Hispanic. And no, I'm not from Mexico, for people that are haters out there. I was born here in the United States. My Spanish is bad, but if I can understand a little bit. So, especially where I live, it's mostly dominant in Spanish as far as like the language goes. Basically, like 60% of the language speakers down here speak Spanish. So again, Mil Hustles. I'm making this video because I wanted your thoughts and reactions on me doing either a Patreon account or requesting fan funding for my YouTube channel, mostly so that I can basically, get my what's the word, that way I can put out more tech review videos for you guys so that I can go out and buy products. You know what I mean? So, even if it's just like one day where I do a live stream, and even if like the fans are able to donate like $50, even if it's like $1 each or whatever, $5 each, and I can actually go out and buy a product, maybe not that same day, but when I get my YouTube ad earnings, I can go out and buy, a product and do a review for you guys. So, Mil says, I might start doing wrestling on top of tech. Not sure if I should keep it one of the same channel or do the same channel. So, if you have a good amount of subscribers already, dude, on your current channel, and like right now, I don't think your channel name is catered to any type of niche, right? So, or niche is what you want to call it. So if you want to do wrestling on the channel that you have now, do it, man. I mean, just make my recommendation on that is, you have You can create playlists on your YouTube channel. Like one, you can separate one for actual like tech videos, and then you can separate it to do wrestling videos. So anytime you do like a wrestling upload or live stream or something like that, you can just separate it. That way, people who follow you can go one from one to the other. And I'm a fan of wrestling right here, brother. Too sweet, baby. You can see that I got some wrestling stuff in the background. I got a lot of wrestling Funko Pops in the back over there, and I have actually pictures of wrestlers with me back there. So, like, if you look at this picture right here that I'm pointing at, that's me and Lita, Hall of Famer. The one over here next to that Batman poster is actually me and Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, and the one way over there is me and Sting with a buddy. So I'm going to be working, man, so I'm not even going to be able to watch All In, but I have a friend that's actually super excited to watch All In. If I get home early enough and the pay-per-view or whatever is still going on, I might try to get home early enough to see Kenny Omega versus Pentagon or Pentadark, whatever you want to call him. But, I'm a huge fan. I mean, I don't really follow a lot of the promotions outside of WWE, but, now that with social media, it's very easy to be able to follow. Yeah, Scott Hall's a pretty cool dude, man. I mean, I met him once, and he's a big guy. Like, I felt like a midget next to him. He's like 6'4" or 5", maybe. Probably weighs about like 260 or 70 pounds. He's a big guy. Like, I felt like he could kill me. But anyway, man, if you're gonna be watching All In this weekend, good luck, man. It's gonna be a really good show. I mean, a lot of wrestling fans are out there to watch it. So, man, good luck if you get to watch it. So I'm glad that you are supporting my fan funding or whatever like that. Like, and the reason why I'm saying that is because yesterday, I was doing a live stream, and Tech Right, which is it Sean or I forget his name. Okay, I'm sorry, Sean. If you watch this later on, I'm sorry, man. If I'm saying your name right, I told you I would get it wrong, but that's why I call him by his YouTube channel name, Tech Right. So he him and another follower of mine actually donated like couple bucks. So Sean, I think, donated like $5 to my channel, and another follower, I forget the user. I think his YouTube name is the main Juan, which is pretty cool. He's Hispanic or Latino also. So his YouTube name is the main and then one, or the number one, but he put his name Juan, which is Juan. So they donated. I think Tech Right donated like $5 to my channel, and Juan donated like $2. So I was like super like in shock. Like, I didn't ask for any of that, and they just did it, out of the kindness of their heart, to keep my channel going, obviously, right? Which, again, $5 might be nothing to some people, but to me, like that's a lot. Me, Hustles, you just donated $2. Oh my God. Like that, again, you guys don't have to donate, but that's the thing. Like, I just recently enabled Super Chat on my YouTube channel, maybe like 3 weeks to a month ago, maybe. And I haven't really, asked my fans or followers to do it because, there's some sort of like ethicalness for me to like not ask my fans for money, I guess. Also because, I don't think it's the right thing. Tech Right again. You just donated another $5. What's going on? Hey, again, I'm probably saying your name wrong. I was saying Sean or something like that. I forget it. I already forgot your name, buddy. I'm sorry, but I know it's something like that. I was going to say Sebastian or something like that. But look, he just donated another $5 to me for doing a live stream, and that's freaking amazing. Like, and correct me on the comments, man, on your name, so I can give you the proper shout out. I'm sorry, dude. I told you I would. When we talked last night, that I was going to totally get it wrong. But it's Stefan. There we go. I don't know why I keep saying Sean, like Stefan. Okay. Or I was calling him Steven last night, but no, it's Stefan, like Stefan Urkel from Family Matters. But anyway, so I was actually watching Stefan's live stream just a little while ago. He was actually doing a live stream as well. Yeah, man, if you want to share the video, go ahead and see if I can get any more like hits on whatever Twitter or whatever. If you have any more shout outs that you want to give me on your Twitter account, man, that's fine, or whatever. I appreciate that, man. So I'm talking about fan funding, Stefan, and you donated yesterday, you're donating again today, and Like, I really appreciate that you guys are like, just, I mean, not again, $5 might not be a lot for somebody, but for some people, $5 is a lot, right? Me donated $2, so I want to give him a big shout out as well. And he's a big wrestling fan, so if you guys like to talk about wrestling, do it. He says, I'll go live right now and send all the people to your live stream. Okay, man. Thank you very much. And right now I'm live streaming in my room. So I want to give Stefan, aka TechRight, a huge shout out. And we are actually going to do a live stream together tomorrow. So if you guys are watching this right now and you're not doing anything tomorrow in the evening, he and myself plan to do a live stream together. So that we can just maybe talk about tech and, kind of try to expose my YouTube channel a little more. He's helping me out a lot with that. And he's going to give me a huge, hopefully a huge boost in viewership, I guess you want to call it. I mean, I don't know, he's helping me out with that, though. He's been following my YouTube channel basically since the start. And, I hope that I was, a motivator for him back in the day to get started on his YouTube channel. But anyway, let's see. Just have to be talking about phones right now, and I'll send them your way. All right, man. I mean, I can talk about phones all day, any day, and just stir up the conversation. They might be asking me questions about like this LG Stylo 4. So I'm not like 100% up to date on those phones right now, but you just kind of keep me in the loop on like the specs and all that, and we'll go from there. Like, I can talk about phones. It just, there's certain aspects of cell phones that I like to talk about other than like, how the phone actually runs. So, I mean, we can talk about a lot of stuff. So if you want to do that, man, for me, thank you. Again, right now I have like 4 or 5 viewers. So, and again, thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll see you in a few then. Okay. So right now we're talking about fan funding. If you're just jumping in, thanks, man. I appreciate that. So, and I wish I was able to like add him to the actual thing. That way I can just get him up. It says pop out chat, toggle, timestamps, participants. Let's see. TechRight. Well, according to this, I only have like 5 viewers, but those are the only 2 guys that are actually posting comments right now. So like, okay, well, Stefan gets that going for me. He's gonna hopefully bring more chat users this way. I really want to just thank you guys again for following me again on YouTube. Again, right now, the idea for me is to maybe start doing either Patreon or either start a Patreon or maybe just try to get maybe 1 or 2 live stream going on also, so that I can get funding to purchase a product, later on down the road, like a cell phone or a unlocked phone or maybe a prepaid device. That way I can do a review for you guys, because that's something that I really do want to do. I mean, that's amazing, dude. Like, I'm really a big fan of Stefan right now. He's been helping me out. Him and I had like a 2-hour conversation last night on YouTube tips. And, there's little things that I've been trying to improve on all year on my YouTube channel. If you're a follower of mine, you're going to know right away what I've been doing, etc. like that. But for now, I'm trying to just push a lot of content out, whether it be me live streaming. So, what phone do I want to do a review on? Honestly, I mean, anything that I can get my hands on that's under $100, maybe even under $50. Right now, again, the huge phone right now is the LG Stylo 4. So I'm actually going to go look up the specs right now just to kind of figure out like what's going on, because I know that there's a few different variants on the LG Stylo 4. But, I like to do, phones that are not, very mainstream or known to the actual, people out there, I guess. So he says, he wants me to do the Moto E5 on boost. So I know the Moto E5 is not that old of a phone either, so that's something that I can look at. One thing that I've talked about on my live streams in the past is that, like, especially from Motorola or about Motorola, is that I am not a fan of them making like a Moto E phone and then having like 3 different versions of it. You know what I mean? Like having the Moto E, the Moto E Play, and then the Moto E Plus. Like, I am really not a fan of them doing that, because one thing, I feel like they're not making money that way, if you know what I mean, as far as like the device goes, because they're making so many different variants of it that not many people are wanting to buy, because they don't know which one to get. You know what I mean? And yeah, they can come out here on YouTube and look at review videos, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, it's gonna go back to price. So So one of the reasons why like I was a fan of the original Moto G series is because like the Moto G phones were just it was first of all it was just one device. Like when the first three Moto G devices came out, I didn't have to worry about different versions of it or whatever, or a plus size version of it, or one with a fingerprint sensor and one with not. You know what I mean? So right now, like that's something that I'm not a fan of with Motorola. Even though like I think Motorola again still continues to break barriers in the smartphone game. It to me like it makes things confusing for the actual fans. What's up, Manny Bug 90? How's it going? We're talking about tech right now, so we're talking about cell phones, and I'm talking about fan funding. Also, if you're new to my YouTube channel, I do tech reviews. I started off with cell phone reviews. Chef Big J. So if a lot of you guys might be jumping over from Tech Rights YouTube live stream, he said he would bring some people over. So, I jumped from a few viewers here. So he says, let's talk about cell phones or whatever. So I told him, okay, we can talk about cell phones. But if you're new to my channel, man, again, I Stefan's been following me for years already on my YouTube channel, and he's trying to help me out to get, I guess, a little bit more viewers on my YouTube channel. So if you guys are tuning in for the first time, my name is Mike. I've had this YouTube channel for 6 years. Thanks. Awesome. So we got Art Dog watching, Storm Chaser 92, Chef Big J. They all seem to be fans of Stefan from Tech Right reviews. So thanks again, Stefan, for sending some of your buddies over to check my channel out, man. This is another YouTube channel. I've had this channel for 6 years. If you guys are first time viewers of mine, let's do a Q&A just to get things started here. Yo, what's up, Team Master Networks? How's it going, buddy? So where am I from? I am actually from Texas, okay? So if you guys are from Texas, shout outs to everyone that's from Texas, okay? I'm from the border region, which is actually south of San Antonio. So if you guys are familiar with that area, Google it. People think that San Antonio is like southern Texas. No, southern Texas is like 3 hours south of San Antonio. So what's up? Hi, Pop Tech at Work says, what's up? How's it going? Chef Big J says, what's your opinion on the Xiaomi Mi 2 A2, Poco phone, and Blue Vivo? Okay, so that's a pretty very broad question that you're asking, Big J. And I can only really answer your question on one of those phones, the Poco phone, which is the F1. I think that's going to kind of be, if it's released in the States, which I hope it is, I hope that it's going to be like something that people buy here because it seems like a killer deal for the price. Okay. I think the starting price is $299 for that phone, and it has like a Snapdragon 845 processor in it. It's got a very nice screen on it. The build quality is great on it. USB Type C. It's got a lot of great features that people are looking in smartphones, and I'm just like freaking out that my live stream is kind of blowing up. I've never had more than like 5 or 6 viewers watching, so I have 20 plus. So it's hard. It's going to be interesting for me to keep up with you guys. CV Tech says, what's up? He says, been here several times, but he says, but Tech Right sent your link. Okay, thanks, man. I appreciate CV Tech or RJ. He's a follower of mine as well, and I'm a follower of his. So shout out to him. But yeah, the Poco phone, I mean, I might, if I can do a fan funding where I can basically get donations from each of my fans, like maybe like, when I'm doing like a live chat like this, I will actually probably see if I can order it. I think you can probably get it off Amazon or maybe like eBay or something like that. I know right now that phone is only, I think in India right now, that's the only place that you can get it. But I mean, obviously, like I can probably buy like the unlocked international version of that phone. So, Phone Tech at Work, thanks for subbing. XP King is asking, what is the best budget phone at the moment? Probably the LG Stylo 4. But that goes back to, what network you're on, etc. like that. I mean, if you're a Virgin Mobile user, it might be a different phone. Boost Mobile user. But, a lot of these prepaid devices are, on multiple networks. So, you won't have a problem going there. So Judy Simon says she's an LG lover. Judy, I am a huge fan of LG also. I've had several LG phones in the past. I started off with the Nexus devices back when Google was making Nexus. I've had like devices like the LG G4, the LG G6. I've had just the various amount of LG devices. So I'm a big fan of LG as well. Mana asked why am I talking about fan funding? Okay, so me and Stefan, we were chatting last night, and we're trying to get my channel a little bigger, and hopefully that live stream that we do tomorrow night on his channel helps me get a little bit more viewership. But what I mean is fan funding, or what I'm talking about fan funding, I mean when you're chatting here on YouTube, you're actually able to send the person that's doing the video maybe like a small fee, like you can donate $1 so that you can get your chat highlighted on there. So the reason why I want to do this is so that I can get the actual fan funding, so that I can go out and purchase a device that I can review for you guys. You know what I mean? And one of these days I might do a live stream where I might have I might break it down to 3 phones, and I'll do a live stream to where I can get a lot of donations going. So make sure to drop a like. TechRight says, let's see, is the 4 worth it? I mean, I've never personally held the phone, but just from watching all the review videos on YouTube, I can 100% tell you that if you want a nice budget smartphone, the Stylo 4 is good. The G7 Q for me, I've been wanting to get my hands on the LG Q, basically the G7. I don't know, but I had the LG G6 last year, and I was very disappointed. I was not impressed with how the phone handled. I mean, it was a very solid built phone. I had that phone for maybe 2 months, and I decided I'm going back to iPhone. Okay. So what are my opinions on the new iPhone links? Guys, you guys are going crazy on the chat. So, my opinion on the iPhone leaks are they're going to announce it this coming week already. And I've seen a few videos on the new iPhone leaks. The new iPhone 10 XS, or whatever you want to call it, it's gonna be the new flagship. Obviously, they're gonna update things like the camera, the internals. Obviously, it's gonna be the same phone overall. And if you guys want to know what my daily driver is, it's the iPhone 10. This is my current phone that I use. So I am an iOS guy right now. I do love Android, so don't think that hey, I'm hating on Android or anything like that. Let's see. Okay, does the 4 freeze? And again, I don't have the LG Stylo 4 to tell you if the phone freezes or not. That would be something to talk to TechRight about, because he's done maybe 40 videos on the phone. So ask Stefan about his phones. Okay, let's see. Paul Tech, you better get what gun then? Okay. Rusty Douglas says, I'm thinking about getting the LG 3. The LG 3 is a good choice. So I don't know if you're talking about the LG Stylo 3 or if you're talking about the LG G3, which is a really old phone already. It's 2014 a device for them. So Mana says back to iPhone blah 2. So hey, what's up, Paul Tech? How's it going? So how do you feel about the notch? So a lot of people hate the notch, and I was trying to get Paul Tech's, or not Paul Tech's. I was trying to get TechRight's opinion on the notch, which again is not something that a lot of people are a fan of. But to be honest, you get used to it. It's not something that you notice after a while. If you're the type of person that likes to use the notification stuff on top a lot, though, it might bug you. But for me, after having the iPhone 10 for almost the full year now, it came out last November or early December. I got it maybe 2 or 3 weeks after it came out. You don't really notice it, and when you're watching YouTube videos and stuff like that, you can get that little part to disappear. So it's really no biggie to me. Art Dog 40 videos. Let's see. Judy Simon says Ariso or whatever. TechRight says what up again, Tech Gang. So he's giving all his crew a shout out. So again, I want to thank Stefan for giving me a huge push in my viewership right now. He's trying to help me out here. If you guys follow his channel, be sure to check out his channel tomorrow night, because we are going to do a kind of a joint live stream where he's going to try to hopefully help me get a little bit more viewership, and we'll just probably do some tech talking and talk about little things here and there. So, and I don't know how long the live stream is going to go, but again, thank you guys for watching. XP King says, do you miss the headphone jack? No, not really. I don't miss the headphone jack, and mostly because I have I have Bluetooth headsets, and plus the phone itself comes with like that little adapter that you can connect your headphones to. So it's not really a deal breaker for me. Most of the new iPhones actually come with headphones that already have like the Lightning connector connected to it. They don't even have the auxiliary jack anymore. So if you're asking me like, do I miss the headphone jack? No, not really. I mean, I think it's a standard when it comes to audio, obviously. But right now, like and I want to say like in the next 5 years, the headphone jack is going to be gone from all devices. You know what I mean? Let's see. Mana says Paul Tech is here. What? Paul, don't leave YouTube. Paul, I hope you're not leaving YouTube if that's what's going on. I don't know what's going on there. Gadget Beard says Tech Gang takeover. What's up? Yeah. I mean, we're missing a few people probably. Not the dongle. Art Dog says not the dongle. Yeah, I know which dongle you're talking about. Okay, let me see if I have it here. Hold on. Let me find it here. I have it set up here. Here's the dongle, the infamous dongle that he's talking about right there. Again, I have it connected to this little thing because I was using it for live streaming. So I was actually connecting this little microphone to the dongle. So if you guys are interested, I have a video where I talk about this little microphone here. So check that out if you guys haven't checked out the rest of my channel. I do a lot of real low-end budget tech reviews, not just cell phones. I used to do a lot of cell phones in the past, but I do a lot of reviews on Amazon items as well. And lately, if you guys follow my channel, I've been doing a lot of PC upgrades on my old like 2009 E-machine computers. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, please check it out. It's going to give me a boost. Let's see. Manal, okay, let's see. Do you think the iPhone will have a stylus pen? That was from Norman Edwards. Right now, I don't think it's something that the iPhone will get or maybe needs. I know that the iPad Pro, you can buy like one of those stylus pens for, things like Photoshop or photo editing, stuff like that, or different type of programs and apps. But to be honest, like I don't think so. I think if they do, they're going to be copying Samsung's thing with the Note and everything like that, and even LG with their Stylo series. They're going to be copying that. So you don't want them to be copying other phone companies out there. I honestly don't think it's necessary for Apple to do a stylus of any type. But if you want, you can go and buy it. They have like a pen tool that you can buy for like $100 on their website. So are you getting the Galaxy S10? Okay, let's see. Manad, I don't know if that question is reference to me. The S9 just came out, or I don't know. I mean, the S10 will probably come out early next year. So me, no. I think I have been kind of disappointed on what Samsung has been releasing the past couple of years. To answer that question, the last Samsung Galaxy phone I had was the S7. And I did not like it, which it was really a huge disappointment. At the time I was jumping from iPhone to back to Android, and the first Android phone that I got was the S7, and it was a huge disappointment. So, again, I know that they have improved since like the S8 and the S9 and even the Note series, but I don't know. I was never a fan of Samsung's user interface, just all the bloatware, and I don't know. It's just that's my opinion on that, though. Let's see. So Mannybug90 says dongles are a step back for technology. I might agree and I might disagree on that. A lot of people, I agree with that to a certain point. So like, let's look at the new MacBook series, for instance. The Mac, released a new laptop where you have to buy like those stupid dongles to be able to use like your SD cards or USB or a USB stick, something like that. Something like that frustrates me because if you're buying a laptop, you need like those type of things, especially when you do like video editing. And if you have like a multi-monitor setup, like right now I have a multi-monitor setup right now. I have 2 monitors set up. And right now I am live streaming on my MacBook Pro, which is a 2014 version. And it has Thunderbolt ports that allow you to connect multiple monitors at once. I could actually have 3 monitors connected to this laptop. Right now I only have 2 though. So I do think that, yes, it is somewhat of a step back. But as far as cell phones go, I mean, if it's just one little dongle, then I don't have a problem with it. Motorola did the same thing with their Z and X series. Or I don't know about the X series. I remember I had the Moto Z2 last year, and I had the same thing where it comes with like one of those little dongles for the headphones, and I didn't really have a problem with it. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, to me, I guess. Let's see. TechRite says doesn't matter. Exxon 9 won't hit the U.S. So I guess someone was asking about the ZT Exxon. I've never owned any of those Exxon model phones. I've been wanting to kind of get my hands on one though. But again, that goes back to this this chat here that we're having. If we have people joining in, like, again, hopefully one day maybe I'll do like a live stream where I'm able to maybe just see if I can get like fan funding, where I can ask for maybe like donations from the fans. That way I can maybe go out and buy like a nice little budget smartphone, so that I can do a review for you guys. And again, I've been kind of out of the cell phone smart game for a while. If you ask like Stefan from TechRide or RJ Tech, I don't really post a lot of cell phone videos anymore, but that's what I started with. I still have a love for the cell phone game. Obviously, a lot of people again are not fans of the iPhone, so I love to show it because yeah. Let's see. Okay. I'm just kind of following the chat here, guys. Sorry. So, Chef Big J says Samsung equals too much bloatware, bad updates. LG equals bad UI, bad updates. iPhone equals zero customization, not enough features from the price. HTC, which I'm surprised you're actually mentioning HTC. Bad marketing, way too overpriced. Sony equals using too many old features. So, there's a lot of man, you have a lot of gripes when it comes to phones, Chef Big J, but that's okay, man, because you like myself, we're all consumers on these products, and we want to get our money's worth on certain products. So yeah, in 2018, you do have to make compromises on smartphones. Like, let's say for instance, like if you guys go and buy the OnePlus 6, you know what I mean? That's a great, like, it's an amazing smartphone, right? But a lot of people complain about the camera. So like, let's say you go and buy the Google Pixel 2, right? Which again, it's it's the Google's flagship device. The one main thing that people will tell you, it has the best camera on a smartphone, and it doesn't have dual lenses. A lot of these smartphones are coming out with dual lenses or even 3 lenses when it's not necessary. In my opinion, I don't think it's necessary. But like Google Pixel, they beat those odds by just making one solid camera in their smartphone, and they don't need it. If you go watch guys like Marquez on his channel MKBHD or whatever, he'll tell you that one thing that he hates about his OnePlus is that the camera quality is really crappy. That's one thing that's kind of keeping it from being his like daily driver all the time. You know what I mean? So our dog asks, what LG phones do you have or do you really want? So right now I don't have any LG phones. The last LG phone that I had was the LG G6, which I had it up until earlier last year, until December, and I got rid of it and I switched over to the iPhone 10. But again, my plan when I start maybe getting back into smartphone reviews is to start buying unlocked devices, maybe some prepaid devices. But the reason why I want to do unlocked devices is because right now I'm a T-Mobile user. So I can, go back and, all I have to do is just take out the SIM card on this and swap it into the other phone, and I'll be able to use that as my daily driver. That way I'll be able to actually like give you guys the 411 on like what are good and bad features about the phone, because before, when I would do phone reviews, I wasn't 100% thorough as I could have been, back in my early YouTube days, but now it's just whatever. Let's see. Paul Tech says, check out my Project 13 video. He did a great video about the ZT Exxon Pro 9. All right. Let's see. TechRite says he was just mad because he was trying to go for the next ZTE event. So ZT equals Chinese spyware. Huawei equals same problem as ZT. Alcatel equals cheap. Google equals stock Android for the win. So yeah, I'm a big fan of vanilla Android. I mean, if I try to get a smartphone, I try to get something to close as vanilla Android as possible, mostly because of the fluidity of the device. I think one phone that I can like honestly tell you guys that I really miss that I had like years ago was the Google Nexus 5. That was probably my favorite smartphone. Even the Nexus 4 was a great phone, but the Nexus 5 was just so fluid. It was, I mean, honestly, like, I can compare it to this iPhone 10 from 5 years ago, as far as like moving from app to app and opening and closing apps and whatever. And I just had no issues with that phone. Obviously, the battery on that phone sucked, but most batteries on Google devices suck. So let's see. I might bite the bullet and buy the Xiaomi Mi A2 Lite. So CV Tech, man, this guy, I got big respect for you, RJ, because you are also constantly posting videos with your YouTube channel, and you probably pay for all of those phones out of pocket also. So mad respect to you, man. It's a lot, to be spending all the money that you guys do on these cell phones. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I ate some bad BK earlier. So let's see. CV Tech is a baller. Paul Tech, you're a baller, man. All you guys are, man. So, I mean, I'm just so shocked that all of you guys are like here watching my YouTube channel right now on my live stream, which is like, hey, it's 11 o'clock at night where I am. I know you guys are all in different time zones, but I'm really just glad that you guys are all out here watching my videos. And I hope that the new people that are here watching my YouTube channel subscribe. That's the purpose, I guess, to continue watching our content, right? Again, Tech Right, aka Stefan, and RJ CV Tech always gives me shout outs. He'll retweet my videos on Twitter also. So I want to thank you guys also for giving me the love and support. When me and Stefan were chatting last night, we were talking about like how some big name YouTubers do not like really support smaller channels, and that we should be in it together to help support each other as far as like the tech community goes. At least I mean I want to maybe get into other things other than just like smartphones and tech. Obviously, I've considered doing car reviews as well. You know what I mean? But that's just me. I'm a huge fan of guys, the Straight Pipes YouTube channel, and I love watching their channel. YouTube channels like Redline Reviews also, where they'll talk about cars, and I just love cars and car tech also to begin with. So if you guys are into those, check those YouTube channels out as well. So Meals Hustle says, I'm getting an S7 there, 150 on postpaid. I'll pay it off in 2 weeks, cancel the line, and switch it to a prepaid carrier. Man, Meals, I'm going to tell you right now, don't get the S7, man. That phone sucked, okay? And I can tell you personally, I did not like that phone, okay? So don't waste your money. Go get yourself an S8 or I don't know, go get yourself a Motorola phone like the G6 or even the G5. I mean, those are probably better performing smartphones than the S7, and you'll probably have better updated cameras on those as well. So let's see. Paul Tech says, I'm just a poor YouTuber trying to make it and gain subs. Paul Tech, you have 50,000 subs or something like that. But anyway, let's see. Chef Big J says, here's the perfect phone, the Nokia build quality, Samsung OLED panel, Google stock Android UI, Google camera with their infamous post image processing, Magic Huawei's battery capacity, and LG's quad deck. Man, dude, you're super thorough, Chef Big J, but thanks, man. That's pretty cool. So Paul Tech says, yeah, I have to take a break. We'll make a video about the specific reasons hopefully soon. Paul Tech, I have no problem with you taking a break, man. I know a lot of content creators have to take breaks at time. It's just like working a full-time job. If you're constantly posting videos and updating on a day-to-day basis, I completely understand that. I'm trying to get on that level right now where I can try to put more content out. I'm trying to at least post 2 videos a week now. So this is actually my 3rd video this week. I posted an overview video of a TV that I just unboxed yesterday. And then this is my 2nd live stream this week. So let's see. CV Tech says, I love to help out, buddy. Paul says, I know CV, same here. And man, these phones are getting more and more expensive. They are, man. So, the cool thing about these, this is, guys, for you is I'm hoping that, YouTube is financially helping all of you guys. Oh, my bad, CV Tech. Anyway, sorry, man. The chat's just moving so fast that it's really hard to keep up with a lot of you guys. Okay, let's see. Paul Tech, too much love, bro. That's by Juan Abernathy. Juan Abernathy, if you're new to my channel, also thank you for watching this live video with me. And please subscribe if you haven't checked out my other videos, by the way. But Paul Tech, man, I completely understand. You take a vacation or take as much time off as you need to take care of any personal things that you got going on. I mean, I know YouTube can take a lot out of you. Me and Stefan were talking about that last night also on how YouTube can affect like your personal relationships, especially if you are a content creator that's constantly posting videos. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you're posting on the fly every day, or at least shooting and video editing daily, it's a lot of work. You know, people don't really realize the time it takes to go into making YouTube videos, and even if it's just like a 5 to like 8 minute video, people don't. It takes hours and hours to just piece something together. So Chef Big J says iPhone cameras are great. That's the only one reason why I am using the iPhone 7 Plus as a phone to carry around with me. So yeah, if you guys are like fans of social media, like Snapchat or Instagram or whatever, the iPhone obviously has better picture quality when you guys are using like in-app photos. But yeah, it does have a great camera. Like, I haven't had an issue with the camera. I mean, I don't really use it to take photos per se. I rarely use the portrait mode on it. I think I've used it like a couple times. Like, if I wanted to take pictures, I'd rather just use my DSLR if I wanted to get like a more professional looking shot, I guess. But I mean, I think cell phone cameras have gone a long way in the last 5 years. I think it's crazy, like what you can do. Like I was watching some of the Note 9 videos on how like the camera footage and like just the video itself, and like the video quality is super amazing. Like, you can shoot like 4K at 60 frames a second now on these phones. But that all goes back to the pricing, guys. I mean, if you think about it, yeah, every year they're going to improve specs and whatnot on cell phones. For the most part, the only ever growing trend that I see on smartphones that they do improve are three things: battery life, camera, and of course the processing in it, which is like the CPU or whatever you want to call it, and the RAM. That's basically it. Mean says peace of mind is super important and becomes a job doing something else. Let's see. Paul Manal says sometimes we need a CV Tech says sometimes we need a break. Most people don't think YouTube is a real job, but it can be very stressful. So yeah, for the people that do this full time, and I hope to do it full time one day. Right now, I'm just a part time YouTuber, but hopefully I can get on the level of a lot of other YouTubers that are doing it full time and not having to actually have a day job. Yeah, I mean, I do plan to do it. I don't know if I'll ever get as heavy crazy with posting like daily content if I ever get to that point. But right now to me, it's more about like the quality of the content than like just posting videos and videos and videos. I think if you post videos every day, it could be tiresome. And yeah, people don't consider it a job, but it is a job because you are relying on the financials of what you are making off YouTube to pay your bills at home. You're paying the light bill just to keep things going. You're paying your house, your mortgage, everything like that. So people shouldn't be bashing on YouTubers when it comes to taking a break on YouTube. Paul Tech, I don't know. Again, I don't know what he's going through. He said he's going to make a video later on discussing why he's going to take a break. So again, that could be because he has family issues, or maybe he has a sick relative, or maybe he has to just take a break because he's burned out. Who knows? But again, I mean, I took a small break. Tech Right says I'm back. What's up, Stefan? I'm always going to give you a shout out now, dude, on your stuff. Juan Abernathy, thank you for thanks for subscribing to my channel. I mean, I try to post content that people like. Again, I do tech videos on occasion, so check out the rest of my videos, man. I mean, see if you like it. The live streams are obviously, you're going to see my thumbnail look like this, obviously. So if you don't really want to watch the live streams, I won't knock you on those, but actually go and watch videos that I've done, like review videos, and check them out. Let me know what you think, because I really want to know what people think of my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Especially now that people are being exposed to it. So okay, let's see. CV Tech says right now YouTube is paying my bills and helping me live right now. So I don't again, RJ, he's depending on YouTube. So I definitely I can relate. When I was going to college, YouTube was actually helping me pay the rent in an apartment that I was living at. When I was going to college, I actually had moved out of my parents' house, which is where I'm at now. I moved back home recently. And I moved out so I can finish getting my degree. I got my degree in mass communication. So I've done a little bit of video production minus YouTube on the side. and I myself was making probably a decent amount of money to the point where I was able to move out. I still had a job. I still had like my full-time job, but YouTube was also helping me support my channel, or not my channel, but it was helping me support what I was doing. Outside of YouTube, basically. So I was able to pay, fill up my tank with gas, put some food on the table. I was able to just do a lot of different things that I wasn't able to do, and I hope that one day I'll be able to get on the level where I'll be able to travel and meet other YouTubers and go to these, conventions like CES, or any, live press conference events that I would love to, go and spectate and, shoot on. I would love to go and take my camera and do videos out there, especially like in areas like California or wherever they have these big events. So, okay, let's see. TechRight says, just remember the route more traveled is the riskier route. Everyone goes to college. So, not going to waste my money on that crap. I don't want to do a job I don't want to do. So that's basically being dead. So TechRight, he is a full-time YouTuber, and he's not going to school. So I mean, but YouTube is working out for him. So for me, it was more of a personal thing where I wanted to finish my college degree, obviously. And college isn't for everybody. People that are going to school. College isn't easy. You know what I mean? Just getting your associate's degree is tough nowadays. You know what I mean? But people don't realize, hey, I mean, the reason why I went and got my degree is because I wanted to say that I did it. I wanted to show it to my parents, and I wanted to be, have it there as a fallback just in case I need it. You know what I mean? Other than that, I hate school. I'm not a fan of school. No one likes school. You know what I mean? But the cool thing about being in school was, I did make a lot of friends, and I did build a lot of connections over the few years that I was going to school, especially in my last couple of years. So I met some good people, so you really, it really just depends on the person. But, going back, let's see. Politics says, I remember BTR watching your LG Volt videos, very informative reviews. Thanks, man. I think I was probably one of the first guys to post the LG Volt video back in the day, or in the original LG Volt. I think there's like 2 or 3 different versions of that phone now. I think I maybe did like 2 or 3 videos on that back then, and oh man, again, the video quality back then was so shitty, like compared to now. I mean, I've been trying to make my YouTube channel videos better, but if you watch my more current videos, they're a lot better than others. Let's see. TechRight says, I don't care if it makes someone proud. Doing what I want at the end of the day is just the most beautiful thing. And I mean, obviously, I didn't just do it for my parents. Also, you know what I mean? I did it for myself. I mean, I wanted to finish my degree. I already had an associate's degree. And again, I decided, hey, I'm going to go and I'm going to do this. And I did it, and I made myself proud because, if you set goals for yourself and you accomplish them, you're going to end up doing something. So, I hope yourself, man, that you're making goals for yourself on YouTube. You're going to get to that 50K mark soon, dude. You're already going to hit 30K. So let's see. I'll talk to college kids all day about YouTube, and they will doubt it. But that's the thing. You have to believe in what you're doing also. So you're right about that, man. A lot of people that do YouTube, they burn out or they fizzle out because they don't stick to it. You know what I mean? So it's not an easy thing to do or accomplish. You really have to kind of, maintain a consistency of stuff that you're doing. You know what I mean? And I think that's one thing that I kind of failed at when I was going to school, and I was dating that girl that I told you I was dating, I kind of went from making a lot of videos from here going all the way down here, guys. It was just something that it kind of just was at the back of my mind. I was like, well, YouTube's there, but I'm not going to take it that serious right now because I was busy with other things, obviously. And at one point I kind of do regret doing that because I could have, my YouTube channel could have probably been a lot bigger than what it is now. But at the same time, I can't dwell on the past. All I can do is just move forward and hope that, that what I'm doing now is going to affect me in the future. You know what I mean? And it's going to help benefit me. So let's see. TechRight 100% applies to everything in life, really. So Mana says, what happens after 50K? Whew. Let's see. CV Tech, I love doing YouTube. I don't see it as a job, but it basically is a job, but a fun job and it's an enjoyment. So I do enjoy doing YouTube. I mean, yeah, it does take time and it takes effort to do it, but if you enjoy what you're doing, I enjoy this. I enjoy sitting down and chit chatting with all you guys and making videos for everybody. Whether it just be like something as simple as, again, like making a video about like this hard drive right here that I got, or something like that, or something like this Yangguno lens that I got from my DSLR, which I have a video of. So check it out if you guys are new to my channel. If you guys are into cameras and DSLRs, it's a cheap budget lens if you guys are into cameras. So yeah, and you're right. 20% will not use their degree, etc., like that. For me, yeah, I haven't used my degree in my field of work yet, but that's the thing. But like, they don't pay shit for what my degree is in, anyways. The one thing that I can tell you I benefited from my degree is that I learned a lot when it came to videography and sound and everything like that. Like lighting, everything like that. I learned a lot when it came to that. And yeah, I could have just learned all of that like looking at YouTube videos. But I was really able to get hands on. I was able to learn how to edit videos. I was able to learn how to do a lot of things that I didn't know how to do before I got into finishing my degree. So yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. A lot of people don't use their degrees, but at the same time, I am using stuff that I did learn in college, and not just video production. I took business courses, I took marketing courses also. Obviously, my marketing isn't great right now. But I'm trying to use them as best as I can to the best of my abilities, at least, and just go from there. So I mean, for 19 though, man, I have mad respect for you for what you're doing, and I just hope that me myself, I can do that one day and be on that level. Yeah, Juan Abernathy says having a passion of what you do is important. So it is. At the end of the day, if you don't like what you're doing, why are you doing it, right? So one of my goals for this year is to hit 10,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. I was talking to Stefan last night about that. He's getting close to his 30K mark already, and I'm like, man, dude, like, I'm wishing for just 10,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? Realistically, though, I'll be happy if I can hit at least 8 to 8,500 subscribers at the end of this year. But that is my goal, and I want to just stick to that. So CV Tech says, I remember your videos from way back, watch them all. So I mean, again, like a lot of these YouTubers that are watching me now, who are bigger YouTube channel people than I am now, watched a lot of my videos back in the day. So I want to give you guys all shout outs. So, Tech Right says, learned all my skills as far as talking and marketing was all real life experience, not all college courses. And for some people it is, some people are street smart. They're not book smart. You know what I mean? I mean, that's not to say that, stuff that I didn't learn isn't going to be useful to me. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously I'm not going to take some stuff that I learned in college, but I mean, you know what, at the end of the day, man, I mean, I still have my education, whether I use it or not. And we'll go from there, man. I'm proud that I was able to go and finish my degree because, again, not a lot of my close family members have a degree. It's just my older brother who has his degree in his field. So I am going to build this channel, man. I mean, that's something that I do plan to do. You know what I mean? Again, I want to continue building this channel at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I obviously am not going to have the time and luxury as some other YouTubers might do, of course. You know what I mean? It really just depends, the time that I will be able to put into it. You know what I mean? But again, this year I've been making more of an effort to post constantly, a lot more than what I was doing. Like I went from posting one video a month to like posting from the beginning of this year. I was posting at least one video a week, and now that it's been like towards the end of the summer, I've been posting like 2 to 3 videos a week. As of recently. So if you guys, haven't noticed, like I am trying to build my channel, you know what I mean? Let's see. But I mean, I hope that we're all doing it, and we should all be in it together, guys. Like me, CV Tech, Paul Tech, whether Paul Tech has to take a break or not, go for it, dude. Tech Right, you're doing it right, man. I mean, you're getting it right, and I hope I can learn from you, man. You're you're like 12 years younger than me, man, and I have mad respect for you because you know what you're doing, and I'm so glad that I have a guy like you to go to and ask for advice, or if even just a simple shout out does so much wonders for me. Like tonight, man, you were able to get 30 plus people involved in my chat, so I'm like super happy that happened. and we're consistent with that. So right now, I mean, I have to have only 10 viewers watching right now, but man, dude, like, I'm just so very shocked and utterly surprised that you guys are still with me. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not, I don't praise myself to be super high, I guess, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we all should be confident in what we're doing and what we're talking about, right? So again, I do plan to build this channel though. Why did everyone stop chatting? What's going on? Or maybe my internet connection is like crapping out. So let's see. Okay, hold on. Manal Juan is the one. Okay, I'm not sure what you guys were talking about there. Juan Abernathy says TechRight is my boy. I've learned a lot about phones watching his videos, and that's great, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, that's what he's here for, man. He is, you know, posting content so that viewers like yourself can go and watch those how-to videos on specific phones that you want to watch or whatever. You know what I mean? But you know, it's great. You know, I'm a big fan as well, and you know, eventually, you know, I hope to get back into the smartphone review game as well. That way, you guys, my new followers, can check out my videos as well. You know what I mean? And that goes back to again this video that I'm making. Should I, and I was asking a lot of YouTubers' opinions on it. Should I get a Patreon or should I kind of just depend on like fan funding when it comes to like super chat? Like right now, I think Tech Right, he donated like $5 to me. Meal, who was watching a little while ago earlier, also he donated like $2 to me. So fan funding obviously helps out because I'm able to go out and purchase something with the fan funding that you guys are throwing at me. You know what I mean? And it's gonna help like all the time, regardless. But at the end of the day, like I want something to kind of explode with my channel so that I can go and I can test out these products for you guys. You know what I mean? Manal says Paul Tech Right, MTR, CV Tech, Meat Hustles in that order. Man, dude. You guys are just you guys are awesome. I mean, you guys are big fans. And Manal, I hope that I will be on your list of tech reviewers one of these days, man. I mean, again, my YouTube channel isn't what it used to be. I used to post a lot of cell phone videos back in the day, a lot of prepaid videos as well. But again, like the past couple years, it kind of trickled down a little bit. And I'm trying to build my YouTube channel back up again so that I can get the viewership and that I can, support myself in order to go buy like one of those cell phones that I can do a review for. So, I mean, hopefully after the next couple weeks, if my revenue goes up, maybe I'll be able to purchase an LG Stylo 4, or maybe I'll just go and get it. I don't know. We'll see. I'm debating on it, whether to just go get it and then have it for a few weeks and then return it. You know what I mean? Because that's what I used to do. I used to basically like hit up Best Buy and I would like buy a phone and then I would go return it like after a few weeks after reviewing it. So let's see. Juan says exactly. He's very knowledgeable and passionate on what he does, and it shows. And I think that's the key. You know what I mean? Like we all should be passionate on what we do. We all, whatever we're doing, whether it be making videos on smartphones, or if you guys are into other tech like camera gear or webcams or whatever, if they're, that's the cool thing about products. Like people need to know how an item works, right? Like this microphone, for instance, that I'm using. How are you going to know how it works if you don't hear it yourself, or you don't hear it from another user? So I'm glad that I got into the review game, guys. I'm glad I got into YouTube, and I'm just happy overall. So we're down to 6 chatters, man. Like, let's see, top chat, some messages such as potential spam. But if you guys want to keep the chat going, let's keep talking. I mean, let's see, it's 11:38 on my end. I'll probably keep the chat going for maybe another 20 minutes before I get offline and try get in sleep, because I have to be at work at like 6 in the morning tomorrow. Art Dog says you're a Star Wars fan and Batman fan. Notice the posters in the back. So yeah, I am a huge Star Wars fan. Actually, I actually got that Darth Maul poster at the Star Wars Episode 1 3D screening, which was like a re-release. It happened maybe a couple years ago, and they were giving them out. And that other poster, which is like way over here, hold on. The one where they're in red next to the Darth Maul poster, I got that at the last movie opening, which was The Last Jedi. And yeah, I am a fan of Batman. That was actually a gift. This poster over here, it was my Christmas gift, and I thought it looked cool, so I put it up. Let's see. Paul Tech says the healthcare field is the way to go if anyone wants to go to college. I work in healthcare field, jobs everywhere, and great pay. And yeah, and that's true. The healthcare field is it is good money. I have friends that are nurses and X-ray techs and stuff like that, but it is very taxing work. You know, they are some of them are on call. Some of them work 12-hour days. Some of them work like overnight hours as well. So you know, it is a lot of hard work and dedication to get into the medical field. If you intend to go to college and do something with that, I think that people have their own opinions, on certain things, as far as college degrees and whatnot. And I don't want to talk about that anymore, guys. To me, that's like a negative. It's a negative thing now. So I mean, yeah, I'll support you guys if you go to college. If you don't, and if you want to do YouTube for a living, or make money some other way, do it. I support you. I'm not gonna tell you otherwise. You know what I mean? Art Dog is asking me, did I like The Last Jedi? I did like The Last Jedi also, actually. A lot of people were hating on that movie, and a lot of people are kind of like very critical on the new Star Wars movies, saying like, oh, you're trying to make them too much like the old movies. Well, people don't get that it's a fast forward of the movies from the past, right? So like it's taking place after the original Star Wars movies or whatever. So I don't know why people are getting like butthurt about like character development and stuff like that. I love Star Wars. Like I liked the Han Solo movie. That one was a good movie as well. I was not disappointed in that movie either. I thought it was great. CV Tech loves Star Wars also. Great. If you guys are wrestling fans out there also, I love wrestling as well. I'm a big WWE fan. Mia Hustle says that he was going to watch All In this weekend, which if you're following like Ring of Honor and New Japan and all those other promotions, you can watch that pay-per-view this weekend. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people said that about The Force Awakens also, and I love The Force Awakens. It's really like what you make of the movie, and I really enjoyed both movies. Like I did not think that The Last Jedi was boring or it was, too overdone or whatever. I thought it was a good movie. So I can't complain about it. I'm just a huge Star Wars fan. I think people are just really critical on what they're doing. So Juan says he's about to crash out. He's got to get up early. He's got a body. He's got to he said hashtag build your channel. So Juan, thank you very much, man. If you get the chance to, before you go to sleep, check out some of my other videos, review videos or whatever videos that I have on my YouTube channel. Check them out, man. Please, thank you if you've already subscribed, man. We'll see you later. And, I'm probably only going to keep the video going for like another 20 minutes. We had a good chat going for a while. And again, I want to thank Stefan, aka TechRight, for giving me just a huge shout out. I mean, he helped me out so much, bringing in participants to this, chat. So I want to give him a huge shout out. He wants to help me out. So if you follow his channel, him and I are going to do a Google Hangouts tomorrow, and we're going to be live streaming together. So keep an eye out on that. He wants to, throw some subscribers at me so that more people can follow my channel. So I just want to give him like a huge shout out on that. Max Hill says, he's back again, bud. So what's up, Max Hill? How are you doing? Art Dog says, I love The Force Awakens, though. Haven't seen Han Solo yet. Solo, or a Star Wars movie was good. And if you follow Game of Thrones, by the way, the girl that plays Daenerys Targaryen, aka the Dragon Queen, she comes out in the Solo movie. She's actually his love interest in the movie. So check it out, man. If you haven't seen Solo yet, I think it's on DVD already. But yeah, check it out. It's a good one, man. So you won't be disappointed. Let's see, CJ Tech, getting super tired, so I'm going to call it a night. Awesome stream, buddy. Have a good night. We'll see you later. CV, aka RJ. Thank you again for tuning in tonight for the live stream. For the people that, made a donation tonight, I want to thank you. Again, if you're just tuning in to my video, I wanted to talk about fan funding and Patreon because I'm thinking about either I already started Super Chat on this live feed. So Super Chat allows users to donate like $1 or whatever money they want to donate to the users so that they can so that their comment gets highlighted. So if you guys want to throw some cashola at me, that'd be awesome, right? Even if it's just $1, people donate $1, I'll go ahead and give you a shout out. If you want to talk about something specific and you want to get more note, or if you want me to pay more attention to your comment, that's something that I'm going to start doing for my live feeds. Obviously, they're not going to be as busy as they were tonight. because Stefan, aka Tech Talk, he brought over a lot of his fans from his YouTube channel to check mine out. So again, guys, I can only thank him so much for getting my live stream going tonight. I think prior to him coming back in and checking out what I was doing, I only had like 5 viewers, so I went from 5 to 33 really quick. So Max Hill, he says he's good. I'm pretty good, man. Again, I'm just talking about. All right, our dog. We'll see you later, man. Have a good night if you're getting off already, by the way. But yeah, Max Hill, we're talking. I'm doing pretty good. I've been kind of in a slump with YouTube lately. I've been kind of getting a little bit discouraged. So if you've watched my last couple of videos, I did a live video maybe a couple of days ago about being discouraged on YouTube, and I'm kind of upset with YouTube's algorithm and how we're posting content and whatnot, and my videos are just not getting noticed. You know what I mean? I mean, I have subscribers, but most maybe like 1% of my views are from my actual subscribers. So a lot of my my videos are getting views from either the search or like suggested videos, right? So I'm trying to get more exposed on YouTube, obviously. So Tech Talk or Tech Right. He's helping me out with that a little bit. Also, I'm trying to promote my YouTube channel by posting a lot more content. I'm posting like several videos a week now. And again, I'm trying to at least post one video a week opposed to like 0, just to keep my channel current. I think, you have to at least post one video a week to keep your channel viewers interested in what you're doing. So I'm starting to do live streams now. I've been doing a lot more live streams than I have been in the past. And I'm just trying to overall make better content for my channel, whether it be like review videos or vlog videos where I just go out and do something a little bit different. So if you guys, again, are new to my channel, please check out my other videos. This is just a live stream. I do tech videos. I do a lot of I do some vlogging, occasional vlogging where I'll go out and do something. I'll do just various Amazon products, etc. like that. So. My throat is starting to kill me, guys. I've been talking for like a good hour. This stream has been going on for an hour, guys. So I think let's see, Mana, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Mana, thank you again for joining. Thank you for checking out my video, buddy. We'll see you if you are subscribed to my videos, man. I appreciate you joining in tonight. So again, guys, I guess I'm gonna, since everyone's kind of taking off already and it is kind of late, I'm going to end the video myself. Again, if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. I think thumbing up videos also helps the algorithm as well. Subscribing to the channel helps out as well. Getting views helps out in general, guys. So if you guys like tech or me or talking about tech in general, check out my videos, and I'll try to be as current as possible when it comes to cell phone review videos or just any type of review video in general. So again, guys, this is Mike. I'm Mike from Budget Tech Reviews. We'll see you guys later. You all have a good night, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in tonight, okay?